morning, guys. So it's Monday morning, and you know, I know this channel doesn't have the kind of number of subscribers that you know, a lot of the big boys do and stuff, but it is growing. But the subscribers I do have are, I got to tell you, are some of the nicest people out there, man. Thank you very much for all the kind words and support and all that kind of stuff. It means a lot to me, and it's cool. So yeah, thank you. So now that the Ford is, the old 50 is pretty much in a sellable state, it's time to get something else on the block as well. So I was thinking, get the Model A body front and center, and I can get going on that. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the Chevy. I'm still working on it, trust me. You know, after I posted my video last night, I did some more work on the tailgate, and I went at it till about 11 o'clock, I guess, last night. So yeah, I think we'll just get out there and see if I can't get that Model A moved out front of the garage where I can get after it and go over it and see what it needs. You know, if I get the body all done in nice shape, got something that's worth a few bucks, and could probably move it down the road and put some money down on some bills. So that's the immediate plan. So might as well just get right to it. All right, so I'm alone here, so to move this Model A body, I'm just not strong enough to lift it up and carry it. So I got this little hoist here. This thing came out of there was a fire at a local swimming pool, and they used this thing to lift and lower handicapped folks into the pool for, you know, therapy and what have you. So they were throwing it out, so I grabbed it because I figured, hey, this is ideal for moving motorcycle engines. Well, it's got enough oomph on it to lift the body off the ground, so I can get some pipe underneath it and roll it around. So I'm going to go ahead and get that moving, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, so I got it out of the hole that it was in, and now I just got to turn it around and head towards the front of the garage. You know, this method of moving things is thousands of years old. I mean, it worked for the Egyptians when they built the pyramids, so why not for me? Simple, easy. It rolls pretty good, actually. Anyway, I'm going to keep on rolling and get it up to the front. All right, so I got it here. It was a bit of a job, but altogether about 45 minutes to get it where I want it. So now I want to put it on a couple of short sawhorses so it's at a good working height, and then we'll go over the car and come up with a plan. So yeah, up in the air she goes. All right, so this is a little sketchy. It started to want to slide down the pipe this way, so I put a pair of vice grips here and on the other side, so it's kind of can't slide on the pipe. And the front's already up in the air, and hopefully this thing doesn't just fall down and get all smashed to hell. I've only got maybe 8 inches to go. Hey, right on the floor support. There we go. Oh man, the things I do. Well, it was a handy little crane anyway. So like I say, we got her up in the air now. This is a decent working height. So first order of business is to get both doors working as they should. The other one's not bad, looks pretty good. In fact, it's actually really nice. The thing about Model A's is the doors overlap the body, so you don't have to worry about door gaps. So that's kind of fun. Got a bunch of bullet holes there. This side is actually not bad. Little patches on the bottom of the doors. The quarters are good. A few things in dents and stuff like that. The dent right here. I got a crappy old piece of galvanized tin filling the roof. It's I don't know if you can see that. It's horrible. So that's got to come out. And yeah, so I guess we'll start with the door. It's pretty badly mangled up, so hopefully I can straighten her out and get her working properly. Overall, the door is not bad though. It's not rusted through at the bottom. So yeah, said we'll start with the door, see what happens, and go from there. All right, so the door on the left is pretty crappy, but the driver's side, right side, or sorry, the opposite. This is the left side. You know, the latch was seized up, so a little bit of WD-40. Okay, this car is 95 years old. Look at this. Unbelievable. There you go. That one's not bad. Just got to be adjusted up a little bit just so the body lines meet. And a few dents and dings and bullet holes fixed, and we're gold. So now onto that other one. It's really shitty. Right, so I had lunch and grabbed a shower and came back out, started messing around with this door. I got about an hour on it, and I'm not getting anywhere with it. It's totally twisted and mangled, and you know, the body roll here is like 3/4 of an inch too high. There's no adjustment on these hinges, so I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. I don't know if I can save this door. It's bent this way. It's twisted. It's a freaking mess. So I think I might just take it right off and see if maybe I can get another one. But yeah, I think I'm going to take it off, which is no easy job either because it's riveted on. The hinges are riveted. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's way out to lunch. It's got to go. So I got the door off, but not without a lot of pain. You know, it was so stupid. There's two bolts holding the bottom hinge in, right? And one of them was missing. I didn't realize it. So I got the middle hinge pin out, and I was working on the upper hinge pin. I'd put a screwdriver in the middle hinge, and I was knocking around, and I had the zip gun on the upper hinge pin. Anyway, I pulled a screwdriver out of the hinge to top out the rest of the pin. Well, the door lets go because there's only one bolt in the bottom. It swings like a pendulum, comes down and wraps me right on the knob bone there, the ankle, right in the inner ankle. Down I go, rolling around on the ground in pain, cursing and swearing and turning the air a different color, I'll tell you right now. It's turning black and blue, so here I am sitting here with a bag of peas on my ankle. What the hell can happen next, man? Anyway, it hurts like hell, so I'm just going to nurse that tonight, I guess, and call it a day, because I'm telling you, man, I could barely walk on it. So I don't know if I cracked it or what, but we'll see. I'll know better tomorrow, I guess. And yeah, we'll get back to it later. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning, and yeah, I actually cracked a bone in my ankle. Here's the kicker. I got called in for a job interview about an hour after I cracked it. So I just got off the phone with the nice lady, and I'm going to be going in for an interview on Friday. Hopefully I can move around a little bit better by then. It's not something you can do anything about. You know, I'm not going to put a cast or anything on it. It's just I'm going to say it's probably a small crack. I've got it wrapped up. I can move around a little bit, but it's probably best to stay off of it as much as I can. If I stand in one spot, I'm good. So I can do some things, but not a whole lot. My sense of timing is unbelievable. You can't make this shit up, okay? I think, wait, what? What's next? I'm gonna get struck by lightning on my way to the job interview? I don't know. What the hell? Anyway, I'm gonna try and get some stuff done, get some footage, and get a video out. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, stick around. I'm gonna try and keep it interesting. All right. So before you start cutting into a car to chop the top, there's a whole bunch of stuff that needs to be done first. One of the things is I want to get that roof insert out of here. I'm not going to do it today, but it's got to come out before I cut. Also, the whole body needs to be braced and cross-braced, made nice and rigid, so that when you cut the top off, the car doesn't flop around, go all over the place. So for that I need steel. Steel's in the back in the shed, and I'm in no shape to go get it, so I won't be doing any cutting today. But what I can do is lay out the chop. And one other thing you want to do is try and get the metal as straight as to original as possible up in this area, so that you're not fighting it when you're going to put the roof back on. So I had one big dent here, one tap with the hammer, and it came right out. There's one little one right here. I could work that out. And then I got a dent up here. Other than that, it's all good. So yeah, I'll work on getting those dents out, and then I'll lay out the chop. Now, first thing you got to decide is how much are you going to chop it, right? I've seen guys go 6, 8 inches. It's too much. These things are not a roomy car, and you know, if you chop it too much, you're going to end up going to be sitting right on the floor of the car, and you're still going to have no headroom. So for me, a Model A, I like to go between 3 and 4 inches, around there, no more than 4. I've decided on this one, 3.5 is the number I'm going to go with. And then on top of that, the back window here, these things are a bitch to see out of the stock window. So, you know, you don't want to end up with a mail slot, something only good enough to slide a pizza box through. So I'm going to cut the whole window out, and I'm going to put it back in after I cut the roof down. So maintaining the same size rear window, as close to it as possible. So yeah, so we're going to cut around, and then we'll cut straight up and across, cut the whole window out, do the same on both sides. And after it's put back together, trim the excess metal and get that whole window back in place. So that's the plan. So I'm going to hammer out some dents and then lay out the lines where I'm going to be cutting. So yeah, I'll hobble over here and shut the camera off. Damn. All right, let's start with the easy one first. Right there. Not bad. Ooh, nice. Here's a piece of reinforcing wood inside here, and some of the dent is covered up by it. It's not really in my way. Same with this one here. It would be easier to fix it with the top off, I think. Get rid of some of this crap that's inside here. All right. I'll leave it like that, and I think I'll clean this off a little bit so that my masking tape will stick. And once I got it clean, I'll come back and we'll start masking, measuring, and all that kind of stuff. Damn it. All right, so measuring tape out. And the Sharpie. We'll start here. Measure down 7. 10.5. Here I'm going 6 down to 9.5. I've got this pin here for the mechanism that holds out the windshield. All right, so I have a little square here. This. Okay. Okay, so all right, you get some masking tape out, I guess, and we'll take that off. Then from there, I'm going to measure down every few inches. Make sure I keep it consistently at 3.5 inches. All right. So we are cutting. Put a little arrow. You don't cut the wrong side of the tape, because I'm dumb that way. So there we go. Now we want to stay back here, good 2 inches. Give yourself some metal to work with, because there's wood and other crap back here. So 2 inches from this edge here. We'll mark that out. Grab a straight edge. Can't really use this line, it's got a curve to it. So we'll measure off the window again. I'm going to go 2 1/4. All right. So if we went 2 1/4 here, got to give ourselves a little bit of extra meat, so I'm going to go there. So I think you're getting the idea of where I'm going with this. Straight edge. Okay, we'll extend these. We'll extend these lines, come out 2 inches on this side, and then we'll just repeat the tape on the other side and call it ready to cut. So there you go. Pretty simple. All right, so we're all masked off. So this is why I put the little arrows here. See, on this one, I'm going to cut the bottom of the tape, and then already I'm going to cut the top of the tape on this side. I screwed up. I wasn't going to take it off and redo it. So yeah, I marked the arrows right on all the way. Put the tape on around the window. So that's her. That's where she's going to get cut. And that's it. So hopefully I can start walking like a normal person soon, and get all my bracing and everything in, and get this thing ready to chop. So there you go. You know, a few minutes ago on the radio, I just heard that music, that song, "Bad to the Bone." Started thinking about Christine, that movie. I figure I wonder if this thing's possessed as well. If I chop the top on this next week or whatever, and I come out in the morning and it's back up to stock height, then I know what I got. Yeah, well, whatever. Anyhow, if you like the content, please subscribe. I truly would appreciate it. And hopefully I can recover quickly and get some work done, and get some content out. Yeah, that's about it, I guess. Got some nice weather for the next few days, and hopefully I can get a bunch of this shit done. But if you're not doing anything else, get out in the garage and build something, man. Later, guys.